Hey there friendos, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Matt and we are back again with some Marvel Future Fight. Just want to say big thanks for all the love on the videos of late. It's been really cool to see the amount of views. If you guys could do us a favour, hit that subscribe button. It's really going to help us out as we push to 100 subscribers. And on to today's video. So yeah, we are looking at my boy Blade, and as you can see we've got him to level 70. We used our mega type rank up thingy-majig ticket to get him up to level 70, and now we're just going to finish off his gears and let's see how we get on. Good start, less good there. Ooh, ouch. Okay, not bad. And that last one really hurt us. Okay, so not bad overall. Let's see how we get on here. Okay, 7, not bad. 10, pretty good. 17, 16. Okay, not too bad overall, I guess. And let's move on to the boots. Obviously, ideally, that's what we want, but we want that higher up. If you're gonna get, if you're gonna get a 23 like that, what you really want is at the beginning when it costs less, as opposed to 24, 25 when it costs more. Okay, so let's go for the iconic sunglasses. Get those finished. Ow. Okay. So it kind of hurt us with the BAM, but there we go. So that's his skills done, and let's go ahead and advance into tier 3. Okay. Just ignore the amount of CCF. It looks like a brag, but it's really not. It's just honestly when you play World Boss Legend every day, that's how much you get. Very cool, very cool. I like the fact that he uses that flying boomerang blade at the end there. Very much reminiscent of the scene in the nightclub at the beginning of the first film. Just missing that little fist pump. They should have put the little fist pump in there. That would have been cool for the tier 3 animation. But yes, we're going to share that. Thanks very much. And there we go, tier 3, Hunter's Fangs. Nice. Let's get a little gold rebate. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's have a look at his build at the moment and see. You can see we've got his new uniform to Mythic. We don't have all of the options. We never got Hellfire Colossus because it did nothing for the character, so I skipped that one. Captain Marvel, obviously we got. Iron Fist we probably should get. And then Scarlet Witch, unfortunately. I was so busy stuck with her Infinity War one for ages. Didn't really see much value in the character, and then obviously it was superseded by much better ones. So we see just a generic obelisk there, 180 proc. We only have a type 7 ISO set, or stage 7 ISO set, rank 4 type enhancement. Obviously gears are all maxed out, so you can see there is still some room to grow. We only have the one Odin's Blessing on him, the skull cooldown, but really just want to have a gauge of how well his damage does, what he needs before I go ahead and rebuild. I was going to rebuild him, but I thought no, we'll wait, we'll see what his skill set is like with the new tier 3 and the new uniform, see how good or bad he is, and then we can build him appropriately from there. So let's go in and we'll take him into our boss of the day, Mephisto. So the highest stage I can do is stage 19, and that's male, so that works out nicely. At the moment, currently, I only have one team that can actually clear stage 19 with relative ease, and that's my Human Torch team here. Oops, forgot to turn Discord notifications off, sorry about that. But yeah, so you can see we shall replace our team here and put in an ideal team. Now, Taskmaster is perfect support, because he actually uses the full range of Taskmaster's buffs, with the standard buffs, and then obviously the fact that Blade is a weapon master, so he gets the full benefit from Taskmaster. He was perfectly made for him, and of course he has his own weapon master leadership as well, so that is ideal. So even though we can't use 2 support characters, the fact that he gets twice as much basically from Taskmaster, kind of ideal. So we shall swap out, because we have to have male characters, so we'll swap out Kate Bishop Hawkeye and replace, I guess, with male Hawkeye. It's a shame there's not really more male agents. I mean, we have Deathlock, but then the rest are all female, the likes of Agent 13 and Mockingbird, etc, etc. Do some more of them. Okay, where are we? Here we go, Weapon Master. Should be here somewhere. Ah! Male Hawkeye is when attacked. Might go with Winter Soldier instead then, because that's attacking. Yeah, there's only the Deathlock as a male. Damn, that's a shame. Okay, so yeah, we'll pick Winter Soldier instead, because it's when attacking. And let's jump into it. Let's see what he can do. I'm not expecting miracles. Like I say, the only team, even with all the tier 3 males that I have, the only one that I can do with any regularity is Human Torch. With that, obviously, Maker, Lead, and Thing support. So, this is really just a litmus test to see what kind of level his damage is at. Then we'll probably take it down to a more realistic stage, probably like stage 14, 15, and go from there. Okay, that looks like a nice burst of damage from his tier 3. Kind of looks like it's staggered a bit though. Interesting. Okay, so 35 seconds to get down to his first rage outburst. That's on about a par for where I usually am with my other characters, so unfortunately the only problem is we don't know how many bars damage we've done because it's hidden in this first phase, which really annoys me. I think I'd almost rather it was hidden in the third phase, to be honest. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below if you'd rather it be in the first or the third, or just shown all the time. Okay. So this is where normally we should be heading into the second health bar by now. So it looks like we've got quite a bit of work to do. But this is World Boss Legend and it's Mephisto, so that's to be expected. I don't know what I was hoping for. If we were going to get miracles out of him and his tier 3 skill and uniform would be enough. We obviously have to fully build him. But it's good to know where he stands. You definitely get a big burst of damage, but then you get that pause before the second burst with his tier 3 skill, so it really looks like you've got to play out the tier 3 to get the full benefit from it. But yeah, we're running out of time here. We're down to 2 minutes gone, and we're not through the first health bar, so just see how long it does actually take to get through it. But obviously it's clearly not going to happen. Like, we're on the third rage outburst, that's never a good sign. I mean, personally, if you're on the second one, it's not good enough, so we know he's not strong enough. But that's fine, we expected that, so we'll go to stage 14, and the requirements change here, so unfortunately we have to get rid of Taskmaster. Because it's only heroes, so we shall replace it with Wave. First support is okay, it's not obviously going to be half as good, but if you don't have Taskmaster or stage 14 is as high as you can go, then you know this is a good showcase for you to see, you know, if you can do this kind of level. And obviously that's the whole point of these videos, is to showcase what the characters can do at different levels for different people. So let's have a look and see what he does. I have to say, just the skills just really look cool. It really does remind me of the film. Even though this isn't the more, you know, film accurate uniform, that was his last one, the Avengers one. But seeing all the shotgun blasts going off everywhere and the blades flying around everywhere, and then he brings out his sword and can swipe it, it just looks really cool. Okay, so it's taken longer. I feel like it took longer there. Might just be placebo effect or confirmation bias, but it felt like it took a little bit longer there, even though we've dropped down 5 stages. But obviously, again, that's the minus in the support of Taskmaster. obviously substituting for Wave, so not as good, not as quick, even though we should be really on a lower stage. So let's see how long it takes to get through this if we can. If we can't, unfortunately, we're coming up for a reset, and I haven't even finished my dailies, so it might have to be a smash cut after reset to whichever today's boss is. For clarity, as I'm filming this, it's just before the reset. I was going to do this last night, but then I forgot about the Sony State of Play, and you know, been busy with other stuff, so unfortunately we've had to just fit this in where we can. And obviously running this and the free-to-play account, yeah, don't go out too much time to yourself. But yeah, nice. We do get a nice burst of damage, but definitely feels like we have to really invest in it fully, which you should be doing anyway. I guess with any tier 3, you should be half-assing tier 3s just to get them to tier 3. I can understand it with tier 2s because it used to have, you know, certain bonuses for getting characters to tier 2. But yeah, damage is just not there. So we cut to after reset, and our boss of the day happened to be Null. So we have slightly different parameters for Null. Again, you can only go to stage 19, but it's humans. So what we have gone for is we've put Tony in one of the striker slots to get his potential, and we've gone with the Taskmaster support, obviously, and then we've gone with Elsa because she has a team up bonus with Blade of max HP 4.7% and then dodge increase 4.6, 4.7, and with the build that he has, dodge is one of the few things that he's lacking, and extra HP is just always a bonus because, you know, it just helps make him tankier. Always a good thing. So Null should be slightly easier for our boy Blade than Mephisto. I did have another couple of tries, but then I had to obviously rush to get daily resets runs done, so I couldn't play around with him too much. And I did find that against Mephisto, Blade's movement speed just isn't fast enough. I was constantly having to swap to Taskmaster or Iron Man for the faster speed, because when those rage bursts come in the second and third phases, when he has the fire area of effect on the ground, he was just getting annihilated. So it was a real shame. You can see good damage here. Getting down. Ideally, I'd like to have been finished 10 seconds earlier, but we should have the tier 3 ready, so hopefully we can skip through this next phase without having the bit where he sends the orbs out after us on the ground. So let's go. Tier 3, see the damage, then that pause, and then that second burst of damage. So again, worth repeating, really do have to let that tier 3 play out to get the full benefit from it. And then his DPS, I mean, I don't know if I'm using the right rotation for him, but his DPS does seem strong there. You see we got straight down to 22, quickly run down to Australia. A little blob on the floor, which reminds me of Australia, and it's in the bottom right, so I always call it that. But yeah, you can see we managed to avoid that first phase, and we got straight down to 22 bars. We're not going to do it again here. We're probably going to have to swap over at some point. Is it coming? Should it come in? Oh no, that's just the explosion. It'll be the next one. Yep. See there, he pulls the sword back, so we swap over to Taskmaster. Again, Taskmaster's got great movement speed. It's a bit silly really, because obviously Blade being the half human, half vampire, he was fast as heck in the films, especially due to Wesley Snipes. But you know, he was super fast, so you really should. I can't see him. Is it Mashallah Ali, who plays a new one? I can't see him being any slouch either. So they really should beef up his movement speed. But apart from that, So we'll just swap over to Elsa. Again, Elsa and Taskmaster being fast really helps. So just avoid these whirlwinds, because Blade does get caught in them, and if he does, he will take the hit. I mean, he should be tanky enough to take the hit, but why risk it, right? I'm not going to do his tier 3. We'll save that for when he goes down to 7, so we'll just run up to the top in the safe zone. Yeah, you see he gets hit there, but he is tanky enough to take it, and he does have the heal, which helps. But why risk it? So we want to get him down to 7 bars, save the tier 3 for the last phase. So as Null goes into his last phase, we'll just attack him with everything we've got now. As we know, we've only got a short period of time, 20 seconds or so, once Thor hits, so we'll try and get as much damage in now as possible. Okay, that should be fine. Whoa, let's quickly move out of the way, we don't want to actually die before Thor does his hit. Okay, and we can finish him off. So not too bad at stage 15. You can see obviously he doesn't quite have the damage for stage 19, but considering my roster and my cards, I say that makes him very strong comparatively to other male characters or other human characters and who can actually clear this phase. Hey, and we found Iron Man's potential, so we can start working on him. So spoiler alert for the next video, I think you know what that's going to be. So there we go. That was stage 15 of Null. I shall now show you what I did. Obviously we gave some justice to our boy after the reset before starting, so you can see we only put one more Odin's Blessing on him. We went with the Ignore Defense because he is short of that. Apart from that, we just changed some of his Uru to 5 and 6 star just to give an idea. Might change some of those, but you can see here his stats, he's only really missing the dodge and the Ignore Defense, so I might put some more on him there. Still kept his Type 4. We maxed out his ISO set, obviously, that was always going to be the case. Just a generic artifact, and the big change was obviously we put the CCP of energy on him. Now, because of what he is still lacking, I may go ahead and get the Iron Fist uniform. I'm not going to get Scarlet Witch, it's just not worth it at the moment. But there we go. So I think he is a very strong character. We've certainly got justice for him. Unfortunately, you do really have to let that tier 3 skill play out in order to get the full benefit from him. And he could just do a little bump to his movement speed. But anyway, thanks guys for watching. Like I say, drop us a like and a comment in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. And I just wanted to show you how cool the devs are. This tier 3 skill, I'll show you where they got it from at the end here. But until next time, take care. That's an awesome tier 3.